The Victorian era was far different from how our society works now. A prime example of this being how gender and class roles were treated. Plain and simple, back then, men were considered superior. It was just how things worked. It was how they always had worked. Mr. Collins is a surefire example of that. An obnoxious clergyman said to inherit the Bennet estate, Mr. Collins now would be considered a selfish and shallow person. He's greedy, inconsiderate, selfish, and at points just plainly an idiot. He has less redeeming qualities than a dried walnut. Even with all of his flaws, all of his annoyances, all the reasons he gives to despise him, he's still on top. For one reason alone. He's a guy. Which, to them, made him superior. He was absolutely the least deserving of everything he had, yet he still had it. It didn't matter what he did. He was above all the women in the family, even though they were more deserving and better choices to pass down the estate to. It was the root of the problem in the Victorian era. Systemic sexism and classism controlled society and became streamlined and encouraged by everyone. People cared more about what other people thought of them and how much money they had than ever before. Stuff considered taboo now, such as prejudice based on sex, was normal back then. Because of this, Mr. Collins and plenty more undeserving men were put above deserving women.